right, hello whoever again. I am making another awesome YouTube for y'all. All right, so this is interesting. We got our insulation all on here, and the other day we were like +5, -3. It was kind of great and all that stuff. I think I showed everybody this, my little doohickey insulation, because we didn't have insulation. I opened up my Terminator. You know how the Terminator has a 45-degree slope on the outside, and it's like has sidewalls on the output on the vent, and then it's a 6-inch opener connecting to our duct. Well, that creates about 10 linear feet of resistance on a 6-inch tube. Okay, so what I did is I went and actually cut the 45 open, because we're not exposed. We're under a 12-foot wide deck. We never get any rain, snow, nothing blows into that Terminator. So I opened it, I just cut up the edges of it. Super dangerous right now. I'll fix it in the spring, make it safer. But I stopped the resistance of the air going out, because the grid is like here, right? And it stops all the critters from going in, and that's a 45-degree out. Well, I just cut it and I bent it up like this. So if by chance anybody spills a glass of water through our deck beams and it hits that, it pushes it down and away it goes. So I didn't fully open it to be fully exposed. It's just the pest grid. But in that, we used to have I'll show you specifically, one of these passive butterflies. Super awesome, they're great, but you know, when they're fully open, it's somewhat restrictive. I'm guessing that's really only giving me about a 4-inch amount of flow because of the butterfly closed system. So when it opens up nice, then it's great. Where's my arrows? There. I think I might have had it upside down. Yeah, there we go. So slightly tilted, air flows, full open is, that's all you got. It kind of sucks. So when you're closed, great, backdraft stops it. So that was on there, and we were having, you know, prior to, it was right here. So way back here. So all of this pipe was getting that cold air in. Honestly, this should be way out there, but I have it on another pipe to feed our feed fresh air specifically for our wood stove, and it was condensating, but I didn't have it wrapped right, so I fixed that. Now it does. The flap was still working, but the outside of the pipe was condensating. It's all wrapped up. No more condensation, no more drip. We're good. I'm learning HVAC stuff. So we took it off here. Now the cold air is just flowing right in, and I'll get to my point of why this YouTube is being made. So if I give you guys a temperature check, my tank itself, 0 degrees, 1 degree, 0 degrees Celsius. I mean, it's too cold. The heat pump will not turn on. Only the electric will turn on. Doesn't matter what mode I go on to. If I go high demand, and I'm there. So only that came on. Which high demand, it's supposed to call for electric and heat pump. Heat pump, it has not turned on since it stopped operating at 2 a.m. It heated up to 135. We were good, we're all set for the night, and then this morning my wife had a shower, draw some heat down, and the heat pump did not turn back on. So I'm starting troubleshooting more, and doesn't matter what mode I go into, you know, heat pump alone, it shouldn't turn on the electric, but it's still demand. So I think there's an override built into the programming. Even on heat pump, it should kick on the electric if I call for more heat. But I'm not sure. I haven't tried heat pump mode. So regardless, normally I run it in energy saver mode, and I just turned it up to 135 once we got this piping fixed. But now this is ice cold, so it's just too cold for the heat pump to operate. So yay, now we have to go and put another damper in there. Yeah, this ducting stuff in the cold is a real pain, and we get minus, you know, we're mid-northern Alberta, and we get minus 35, 36, 40 degrees some nights. And when this piping is open, without the damper in there, you can feel like cold air just pushing its way into the house. Which someone's probably going to say, some HVAC guys are going to say, oh, you've got negative pressure in your house and you're sucking air in super hard. We've had that checked and tested, and that is not the case. We actually have a proper pressure balance now. We fixed it. We had some issues and we fixed it. But without this running, nothing else pushing out, you know, the stove is taken care of with its own air intake. The furnace is taken care of. It's a high E. So we've got this going on here. We've got our fresh air coming in. Like, everything's been balanced out. We got that checked with the energy check peoples. And thus the reason we went with this big guy, because they said this would be awesome for us. It will be, but it's kind of sucking right now. So, yeah, so that's where we're at. If it gets too cold, if you're not going to backdraft protect yourself, it's not going to work. Your heat pump will shut off. So there you go. I wanted to run through everything that's going on. I'm going to go back to my energy save mode. That's probably a really loud beep, irritating. Let's take it back down to 135. All right, so I'm going to work on that, and I'll get you guys an update on whatever we determine. It's probably going to be some ridiculous jury rigging of some type of airflow duct, something or other. All right, bye.